Boy, do I look tired. Probably because I didn't sleep well last night. A little extra highlighter to hopefully look a little extra awake. Yeah, I do this fun thing where I don't go to sleep early enough on the weekends. So then Sunday night I have a hard time falling asleep before like 11:30 because my body's just not ready. But I felt tired. I thought I was gonna fall asleep at 9:30 at one point last night. Nope, just laid there. But it's Monday and I am gonna do another week in the life with you. I feel like we got a little gypped last week. That's probably why I want to do another week in the life. But I don't know if that's a good idea to do two vlogs week in the life back to back. So let me know what you like. Maybe next week I'll do a day in the life. I don't know. We don't need to plan content right now. I also didn't do a vlog over the weekend like I've been doing for the past 2 months. So that's probably why I'm okay, let's vlog the week, because I'm trying not to do week and weekend vlogs. I'm just trying, yeah. Anyways, you don't need all this. You don't need all this information. I'm just tired and rambling and checking my calendar and realizing I have a meeting in 15 minutes, just a quick meeting, and then I gotta jet to another site for an IEP. That's my day. That's my day. But I'm tired. I just need to sit here and settle in for the next 15 minutes before my meeting. That's it. That's what I'm gonna do. And then what I'll do is we'll head out to the other meeting, and then, yeah. We are back from an IEP meeting. It was like an OT evaluation results meeting. Because I'm on the team, I go, but I didn't have anything to give. I always give input if parents have questions about things, but it's good for me to hear what's going on with OT also. Man, I feel like this wind, this dry air that's getting blown around, dry air and dust, is just wreaking havoc on my skin. I looked in the mirror and I was like, my skin is just, when it's dry, I think a lot of us could probably relate. I'm sitting here moisturizing. Got my L'Occitane. Sorry, you can't see that. There you go. This is something that they gifted me. Kambawa. I don't know. It is good. I like this stuff a lot and it smells so good. Combat the dry, itchiness. So on the agenda for the next 3 hours, aside from planning, on Friday I had a meeting with my AAC team, and we are going to start doing hour-long trainings for our district once a month starting this month, next week. And it just kind of came up, but we already have our training and our Talk for Cash has started and everything like that. So we're just going to kind of throw what we can together and go from there. Mentally, I'm struggling a little bit with that because it did come up a little bit of short notice, but we already have the resources. And I know I've admitted this before, but in the SLP world, in terms of my knowledge base for many things, I feel like I don't know diddly squat. And when it comes to AAC, while I have been learning a lot and trying my best, I feel like my best is here and the best of my colleagues is here. And I'm learning to be okay with that and to trust that I don't have to know everything, and I don't have to think the way other people think, and I don't have to do things the way other people do them, the way other SLPs do them. Even if I look up to those SLPs and I really admire them, it doesn't mean I have to execute the same, because I don't. My brain doesn't work the same. And so I'm just learning to trust my own instincts a little bit more, but also to take the steps back where I need to take the steps back, and trust that just because right now I don't feel like I'm the most equipped or know everything, or I don't feel like I add much to the team right now. I'm learning to be okay with the fact that that's where I'm at right now. Come another year, 2 years, whatever, I'll be able to. But right now, I'm just still in this place of learning with it and it's in a different place than that of my colleagues, and I need to be okay with that. But I've been struggling a little bit with it, just being honest. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna work on that presentation at my pace and trust that my pace is an okay pace, and go from there. On that note though, of like sometimes feeling like, I call it the weakest link, because sometimes it's just how I feel. I have made a commitment to myself that in moments where I'm unsure if what I'm saying maybe doesn't sound as smart or helpful to the group, I have made the commitment to myself that I'm going to say what I want to say, and kind of let go of that fear as it comes. And I only can get there by sitting with that fear. And it sounds counterintuitive, but it's not, because I figured out where the fear came from when I actually took time to like sit with it and let myself feel it instead of push it away. And I realized it's a fear of sounding dumb. But let me tell you something. I spend at least an hour and a half of my life every week letting myself play and not being afraid of sounding dumb. And I'm sure there are so many moments that I'm not even aware of where I sound dumb to other people, but what other people think I sound like is none of my business. It's none of my business. I'm gonna say what I wanna say when I wanna say it, as long as it's not hurtful, you know, which I don't really do say things to be hurtful. Like when I have an idea, I wanna share it. I want to just share it and see what happens. We're just going to see what happens. 2025 is the year we're seeing what happens. I got called into like a little collaboration meeting for the last part of the day. Got a little bit of progress made on our presentation, but I am rushing out to get to my in-home client, my Monday client. So let's go do that and then head home. The wind is picking up. It's supposed to get really crazy windy tomorrow, and I'm kind of thinking they're going to cancel school again like they did last week. So we'll see, but in-home session and then home.
Whoa, it's ready that fast? Whoa!
Hello, happy Tuesday. My hair. I decided to make today, I can do this every once in a while, okay? I'm just gonna preface with this. We got asked, I think I mentioned this, but if not, here you go. The AAC team that I'm a part of, there's like 4 of us, got asked to present at the beginning of our next SLP meeting, which is next week. Oh yeah, I was working on this yesterday, I think I told you. And we're going back and forth on how we're gonna present this information in an hour. So I decided I was gonna take at least half the day today, this morning, to focus on that. That's where we are. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with you and say hello. I was editing yesterday. I was editing last week's vlog, which I did a whole week in the life, and my plan for this week is to do a week in the life. And I'm like, ooh, I overfilmed last week. So I'm trying to be better about like showing you the snippets, like the highlights. Okay, I'm gonna continue working. Fun thing tonight, improv is back. Improv is back, baby. Yay! So I'm so excited about that. I get to see all my improv friends, and yeah, I always feel just like most myself at improv, which is kind of weird because like you don't get to be yourself the whole time. You know, you go in and out of characters, but like getting to be goofy like that is so fun. That'll be a fun part of this vlog for sure, getting back into that swing. And Friday, actually, there's a party with the improv people for one of their birthdays, one of my friend's birthdays. And it's supposed to be like a themed party. I need to focus. This was a good little brain break to come talk to you, but yeah, I need to focus. I am not having an easy time keeping track of the days of the week this week. I think because last week was so wonky, now I'm just like thrown off. But we're heading out. I actually have to stop by my first site this morning and pick up my laptop that I forgot there. So we're gonna do a little bit of a road trip over to the site of the day and have a very fun push-in style day. Just wanted to quickly say good morning, but we gotta head out the door. So I will see you later. I'm gonna finish my banana and I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Should we open, find more? The wind is still winding. We are still winding. I feel like I'm being pulled in so many directions today. We are working on a presentation for next week. I told you about this yesterday, I think, but I need to breathe. I just need to breathe. My group and I are like realizing we don't really have a lot of time to prep together before Tuesday. So we're like, you know what? Let's all just get together and prep now. So I'm going over to a different site again, the third site today. And we're gonna work on this. I'm gonna eat my snack on the road here. Yeah, it was kind of cute at the end of our session. I had brought 2 different games. At the end, I said, okay, like we're almost done. And I said, let's clean up this game. And he pointed to the other one because he wanted to do that. I said, we're out of time, but I could bring it next time, you know? But I was like, that's even a good sign. Like, it's so crazy how like now I know to like pick up on those little signs of like engagement and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Home from the work day. It was quite a wonky day. Like I said, I got pulled in a couple different directions, but I will say this, it ended, I feel like my body is just not feeling it today. I'm feeling a little run down. So it worked out that instead of staying at my site, which I just have to make up those sessions another day, probably Friday, but instead of staying there, I got to go sit and get some work done on the presentation that's coming up, because you already know. So it just worked out. We got pretty much everything we need to get done, and I'm feeling good about it. Gonna go over my slides the next couple days, and then probably over the weekend since we have a long weekend. Yeah, then had an in-home session with you'll have seen in the last weekly vlog that I started a new client, and it was a good session. It's so funny, like that whole concept of meeting kids where they are, it really is just the way to go, because he's shy. And for anybody that has a client that's like super shy and you're starting out and you're worried about making that connection, like meet them where they're at. We had nonverbal communication. I have goals for phonology, okay? Like we need to work on practicing the sound. This is session number 2. And so I just did a lot of auditory input, just modeled, had my Bjorm cards, had him engaged with finding the sounds that I was saying, like made a little game of that with the Bjorm speech sound cue cards, just played games and honored nonverbal communication, honored the total communication. He was pointing, I told him that was okay. And I think it's good for kids to feel like, okay, like I'm not comfortable using my voice right now, but this human is honoring and acknowledging how I'm choosing to communicate. And that, you know, while well, it may not sound like you did much. If you weren't in the room watching, you would have been like, that does not sound like a productive session. But if you were watching, yeah, it was good. It was really good. I just feel so good about it. So that was a plus. And now I'm home. Well, went to Trader Joe's and saw my friend Allison there. We literally had been together at work because we're presenting together, and then ran into each other at Trader Joe's, and just, it's hilarious to me because our minds were on the same wavelength. But I am now gonna make some tea. They always bring in these like seasonal herbal teas. Oh wow, does this smell amazing. So yeah, I picked this up because I've been in the mood to drink more tea, especially like on weekends when I want to make more coffee, and usually I might. I want to switch to non-caffeinated options. You're caught up. All right, we'll be done talking. My friends, we have a box, a Lovevery box. I am doing a campaign with them on TikTok and Instagram. I got a new play kit that I get to use with my kids. I'm so excited. The realist. I've talked about Lovevery before, but basically they have really great toys that are made very well with non-toxic materials, so that's really fun. They're really sturdy toys, and they have play kits designed from anywhere from 0 to like, I think like 5 or 6 years of age. So it's really cool because you get a kit, but the nice thing is, and actually one of my friends saw last time I posted on Instagram, she's like, oh my gosh, I have these for my son. I think her son's like 18 months now. Or somewhere close, but she said the kit, the one that I have, the Explorer, I think it's the Explorer, but it's the one for 15-month-olds. She's like, we still use it, and I feel like we could use it for a couple years. I'm like, yeah, exactly. They're nice toys because they're so versatile. This is beautiful. This is where are the cards? This comes with little, I think, felt pieces of the actual pictures, and then it's for matching. But look at how cool this is. They put them in. It's not just like you match, you put on top, but you could like hang this on a door or something, or just up on the wall. But the images, can you see how beautiful those are? This kit is for kids 19, 20, 21 months. Every kit comes with a little book that, you know, kind of explains the toys. So like for parents, these are really great because you might want just ideas, since you're playing with your kids every single day and you need new fresh ideas or ways you could play with these. It gives you variety there. Or most of the kits come with a book that kind of, like this one seems like a social story. B gets a checkup. She's going to get a checkup. My kids love these lock and key puzzles, and this is like a way easier one to travel with. It comes with, oh, a little pitcher and a cup for some pretend play. Bus, wheels on the bus, and I think there's little people that come in here. They all look a little different, and you match them with their little seats, or you don't have to match them. They can mix match. We could go on little like treasure hunts, or little pieces to go in the little animal activity. Oh, how cool. Nice. It's like a little sandwich of shapes. What a beautiful toy set. So I'm very excited to create content with this, but it's always so fun to show you guys because I know we all love a good SLP haul.
Hi, hello, my name is Josh.
Miss M being Miss M. everybody. One thing I didn't mention we're doing this week, which is really a huge reason why yesterday it was so hard to vlog, among other reasons, but it's our push-in week. So that means that my SLPA and I are running a center in each of our classes. So yesterday we were at one site, and during center time we run a full one of those rotations, and then today at our site we're at today together, we also just did the same thing. We did a Matt and Molly story. I use a lot of the ones where we can work on WH questions, yes, no questions, vocabulary. But yeah, they're wordless picture scene cards that the kids can listen to the story while we narrate, and then you can do a bunch of different activities. So we brought props, and one got to be a snowman, one got to be one character, one got to be another, and they built the snowman, and there's like a whole theme to it. We asked the yes, no questions, the WH questions. It was a lot of fun. You can sequence it out. A lot of fun. So we just did that. I'm in my coziest cozies of all the cozies today. I look like a high school student. I'm literally in like wide leg jeans, Vans, total skater vibes today. I know lately my vlogs aren't the most detailed with like therapy. If you can't tell, I'm experimenting a little bit with the style of my vlogs, and I hope you are enjoying more of the coziness of them, which is kind of just my whole thing lately. But something fun that is happening later today, we're going to, I think I mentioned this, but one of our improv friends' birthday parties is tonight, and she's doing this fun theme. I think what I'll do is I won't tell you now. I know I said that yesterday, I would tell you today, and I will tell you later, but I'll let you see once we're dressed up and ready to go. Mark and I are going, we're picking up my mom. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm excited. It is finally cold enough to wear this coat pretty much every day. I'm so grateful for it because I love this coat. All right, I have to get more paperwork done. Would you believe me if I said this is my second trip to Costco today? I came in here, forgot my ID, need to pick up wine for the party tonight. So I dropped off the groceries in my car and I'm back in here. But I am so overstimulated right now. This is my Sopranos look. Call it a look. Getting out the big pumps, the big guns. The Madewell pumps. I've not walked in heels this high in I don't know how long, but I'm bringing my clogs because about 10 minutes in, I'll probably be in them. But for now, let's see, this keeps tucking. I don't want it to tuck, I want it to like this. I'm trying to get out the door. We're running so behind. But here we go. I'll take you along with iPhone.
But it's good.